A maid is stealing jewelry and hiding it inside her shoe. A little girl sees everything. The girl runs to her mother and says, "Mom!" Her mother asks, "What happened?" The girl says, "You need to come to the room." Her mother asks, "Why?" The girl says, "I saw the maid stealing your jewelry." The mother says, "What are you saying, Vanya?" The girl says, "Yes, Mom, I just saw her." Just then, the maid comes and says, "Okay, madam, I am leaving now. Goodbye." The mother says, "Marta, wait a moment, please. Vanya, go to your room and play for a while." The girl says, "But Mom, I want to hear what you are going to say." The mother says, "Vanya, please go." Marta says, "Madam, what happened?" The mother says, "Can I check your bag for a moment?" Marta says, "But why do you want to check my bag?" The mother says, "Vanya told me she saw you stealing my jewelry." Marta says, "Madam, children imagine things sometimes." The mother says, "In that case, show me your bag." Marta gives her the bag. The mother checks it, but there is no jewelry inside. The mother says, "Marta, I am sorry. Vanya said she saw you stealing." Marta says, "Don't worry, madam. Children have imagination. Also, today is my last day at work." The mother says, "What? What are you saying?" Marta says, "Didn't your husband tell you? My mother is very sick and my brother has left home." The mother says, "I didn't know you were going through such problems." Suddenly, Vanya comes back. The mother says, "Why did you lie about Marta? I checked her bag and pockets. There was no jewelry. Say sorry to her." The girl says, "I will not say sorry." Marta says, "It's okay, madam. I am leaving." The girl says, "Did you check her heels? She hid the jewelry there." The mother says, "Marta, give me your shoes." Marta says, "Madam, is this necessary?" The mother asks her daughter, "Are you sure about what you are saying?" The girl says, "Yes, Mom. I saw it myself." The mother says, "Marta, give me your shoes if you don't want trouble." Marta says, "I promise I don't have your jewelry, but I want to tell you the truth, not in front of the child." The mother sends Vanya to her room. Marta says, "Your husband bothers me. When I was working, he came close to me and tried to touch me in a wrong way. When I refused, he showed me money and said he would pay for my mother's treatment if I agreed." The mother gets angry and says, "How dare you say this about my husband? I don't want to hear more. I am calling the police." The mother calls the police. Marta takes the jewelry out of her shoes and gives it to the mother. The mother says, "So you are a thief. Do you think my husband would even look at someone like you?" Marta says, "You will not believe me now. When your husband comes home, I will stand in front of him. You hide and watch what he does." Later, Marta stands in front of the husband while the wife hides and watches. The husband grabs Marta. The wife comes out and says, "What is happening?" The husband says, "The maid is trying to trap me." The wife says, "I know everything. It's better if you leave." The husband says, "No, it's a misunderstanding." Suddenly, the sound of police sirens is heard. The wife says, "I called the police. It's better for you to leave." The husband leaves the house. The wife gives the jewelry to Marta and says, "You need this more than I do. It will help you with your expenses." For this kind-hearted lady, a like and subscribe is a must.